What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SG, back to another video. Dropping another video, doing another reaction video. Today's video I'm reacting to is Gilbert Voids. So let's get into it, to this video, because this video's title about is young men giving up. And that's why I'm gonna make a video about it today. So let's get into it.
Topic of today's video is how do you keep going?
How do you keep going?
Obviously, I don't know anything about you.
Obviously, I don't know anything
Only
about
a
you.
front you put on social
Only a
media.
front
But
you put on
seem to
social
struggle
media.
with the
But
same
you seem to
things
struggle
we're all
with the same
struggling with.
things we're all struggling with.
No hoes, meaningful
No
relationships,
hoes,
no money,
meaningful
bad
relationships,
economy,
no
whatever.
money, bad
And
economy, whatever.
obviously, you could work really
And
hard
obviously,
and keep
you
trying
could
to
work really
eventually
hard
get
and
these
keep
things
trying to
that we
eventually
want.
get these things
But
that we
why?
want.
I think
why?
I've noticed that honestly,
I think
not
I've
trying
noticed that honestly,
might be
not
better than
trying might be
I'm
better
not
than
even crazy
trying.
depressed or anything.
I'm not even crazy
But am I
depressed
the
or
only one that
anything.
thinks if
But am I the
don't
only
wake up
one that
tomorrow,
thinks
I
if I
wouldn't
don't
care
wake
or
up
mind?
tomorrow, I
I
wouldn't
might even
care
be
or mind?
relieved.
I might even be
The
relieved.
concept of death doesn't scare
The
me.
concept
It's kind
of death
relieving.
doesn't scare me. It's kind of
Why
relieving.
put all that effort in when it
Why put all that
probably won't
effort
even
in
be that
when it probably
satisfying
won't even
anyways?
be that
Maybe
satisfying
sometimes the best
anyways?
solution
Maybe sometimes
really
the best
is to just
solution
give up.
really is to just
Maybe you
give
got
up.
something to say to that, make a
Maybe you got
I
something
won't
to say to that, make a
Like, as a young man, yes, I know it's hard to get into a relationship. I know it's hard to get a job nowadays. It's because the inflation is going high, because the economy is not really good in the UK. Even the rest, even not just in the UK, even in even the other countries are part of the West. They're going through these crisis on it. But as a young man, I won't say you cannot give up. But for me, I'm 20 years old, I'm a young man. I'm still figuring out, I'm still making money in this crisis that we are going through, but still we have to keep going. Still, we have to keep building ourselves up. No matter what, if we can't get into a relationship, I'll say we should build ourselves up. I'll say we should keep going. So if we keep going, if we keep building ourselves up, everything will fall into places. But you have to be patient. That's us young men, we need to do. We need to put ourselves first. No matter what, the economy is trash. No matter what, the dating market is trash as well. The job market as well. But still we can find the solutions of it.
Video on this.
Well,
We get you an Apex or Top Step funded payout guaranteed, and you don't pay us a single
Sorry
penny.
about
Have you ever
Guys,
tried
Just
maybe
ads.
have you ever tried maybe
working on yourself?
working on yourself? Going to the gym?
bro?
Have you ever tried going
Yes,
to the
I have
gym, bro?
tried.
Have you tried taking a cold shower?
Have you tried taking a cold
supplements?
shower,
Yeah, I have
taking
tried.
Going
zinc
to
I don't take
supplements,
Thailand, getting
supplements,
rubbed
though.
going
off?
to
No, I'm
Thailand,
just joshing
getting rubbed
around.
off? No, I'm just joshing around.
I get messages like this.
I get messages like
occasion.
this.
But
On
the
occasion.
majority of young men, yeah, they have tried to go to the gym, but most of them, they're just lazy. They don't go to the gym. They just sit out there playing too much video game, jacking off to porn, smoking weed, not doing everything productive outside. They only just stay at home and scroll on TikTok, looking at girls. Looking at ass on TikTok. Like, you're just wasting it's just your waste. It's just you're wasting your time. I'll say most of these young men, they're consumers, man. They're consuming too much content, such as porn and other stuff. Even video games as well. They're playing a lot of Call of Duties or Fortnite. They can't even level up in the real life. They're just leveling up, only just in the video game. But for me as a young man, yes, I go to the gym, because I'll say it's easy for me to go to the gym because I have the discipline to do it. But now I don't go to the gym anymore. Not because I stopped. It's because the gym is like 10 minutes closer to my yards, innit? Like it's way closer to my yard, but it has shut down. So the gym is like about, but I have another gym is next to my area, but it takes about 20 minutes or 25 minutes to get there. But I have to use it by bus. But I don't have like a lot. I don't have enough money. No, I'll say I don't afford it like to go to the gym. But still I work out at home. But there's no excuses. But most of these young men, when you stop going to the gym, when you can't afford the money to go to the gym, but still you can work out at home. Still, if you have saved some little bit money, buy some weights, even buy a dumbbell, then you start lifting at home. It's easy. It's not that hard. But most of these guys, they're just complaining all the time. Because they're always complaining like, oh bro, I can't go to the gym, bro. Oh, I'm too tired. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it working out at home. Oh, I don't wanna work out. Oh, my leg hurts. Oh, my feet hurts. Oh, it's raining outside. Oh, I can't go outside and work out. Oh, my parents are holding me back. Bro, just don't make excuses. Like, just do it, bro. Just buy a weight. It's not that hard. You just buy a dumbbell, buy a skipping rope, buy something, buy another workout equipment so you can work out at home. There's no excuses. It's just most of these guys, they're making it hard for themselves. They're always make out excuses all the time. You just do it, bro. Just work out at home. Stop making excuses. When you're staying consistent as longer, then it will be easier for you. You will feel motivated. You will feel disciplined. Because now you get used to it. To work out at home.
And to start with, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. I totally get it.
This generation has been rug pulled.
The
world we were prepared for.
The world we were prepared for, that we expected to inherit, no longer exists. We find ourselves in a desert of economic,
social,
and
dating opportunities, no
bitches,
and
no paper,
no hope.
And
such
no hope.
seems to be
Such
the
seems to
standard.
be the
No, I would
standard.
say we don't have hope in the society, but we can put our faith in God. We can put our faith to the Most High. I know I'm just spreading some religious stuff. I know it looks like I'm preaching. Oh, Silvio, you're just preaching the gospel. Nah, you just put God first, and everything will come. Just believe in God. I know we don't have no hope in the society, but still we can trust in God. We can trust in the Most High. Even if you don't believe in the Most High, but just believe in yourself. But how we can believe ourselves in today's society? Because the economy is not good. Even most of these females are promiscuous. Because that's the facts. Like, no cap.
The economically inviable excess Gen Z man. I spent the bulk of my time making content
on both of my channels talking about this
It's
stuff.
just all about Gen Z.
It's just all about
problems,
Gen Z problems, particularly Gen Z men problem. There is truth to this situation. And when you ask, how do you keep going? And when you say,
you think maybe giving up might be a good idea.
You think maybe giving up might be a good idea.
I'll say
I will tell you, there is a...
I'll say to you guys to keep going. Don't either focus on getting into a relationship, because as a young man, you're not even ready to be in a relationship because you haven't got your life together yet, because you have a lot of experiences. Because for me, I did regret it for being in a relationship, because I was in a relationship. I know I keep telling about myself, because I know I keep telling things what I've been through to you guys. I know I keep saying it for myself all the time, but I'm just saying it because I used to be in a relationship at like about age 14. Then my last relationship has finished about age 16. Like, I'm being for real, like, no cap, like, it's not, like, swear down, bro. Because for myself, I have experienced relationship, but I have been in a relationship, but it's not really a serious relationship. Like, it was only just for fun. Because now I realize it's a waste of time to be in a relationship. Even I was wasting my time, the girls that I'm not really attracted to. It's because I don't want to be alone. I know us young men, we don't want to be alone. We want to have a woman to be our side, to make us feel happy, to make us to feel good, to make us fulfilled. I know we do need a girlfriend to be aside with us. But for us nowadays, it's just going downhill, I'm telling you. So my advice to young men like me is to stay single, because that is the best options to do. Just stay single, focus on yourself, build yourself up, even experience new things, even find the hobbies that you like, even build your relationship with God, even do something else that you want to do to make you feel happy. Even go outside, go for a walk, go to the gym, do boxing, do football, even join a football team, join a boxing gym. Do everything that will make you happy, that can help you to keep going.
Certain point, immersed in all of this, kind of give up.
Where I did kind of give up. I reached the bottom of the dark
black pill ideas,
and eventually it did start to color
my perception of everything.
Now, in my case, it wasn't a conscious decision to give up. I just gradually became more disillusioned and apathetic. This is something the viewer might be able to track just by looking at the course of my channels. I started making videos when I was 16 or 17, I think.
I do have more of a glimmer.
And when I look back, I do have more of a glimmer in my eye. The videos had more of a self-improvement tinge.
One of the first videos on this channel is
something to the effect of reading out my goals. I had this whiteboard where I would write out my goals. I can't remember what they were exactly.
They're different now, but I didn't end up
accomplishing them or working much towards them. But I became increasingly disillusioned by all of this self-improvement stuff as well. It just seemed like a sort of red pill marketing tactic. It seemed to be
endless hard competition for increasingly dwindling results.
The only motivation or hope for the future my mind would conjure up would be these sporadic daydreams.
that did not demonstrate any sort of real intention or plan. It was just like fantasy. The feeling you describe about not caring if you wake up or not is also real. It's a sense of being in limbo. Not really wanting to live, but not actively wanting to not live. But it's all good, dog. You didn't think you would. That's how it is. You didn't think you would go your whole life without a period where you're yearning for the sweet release, did you? Get real.
Nope.
Get real. We're here. We're here. It ain't all roses and hoes. All of that is to say, I feel you. But now I must suggest an alternate path. You know, Gerby doesn't feel this way no more.
I feel to most young men that women don't want them. That younger women don't want them because younger women want older men. Yes, I feel for most young men. Yes, I feel you, bro. Even for me, I feel these type of way, fam. You're not alone, bro. Because I'm telling you. Because that's how it is. Because I know life is not fair. But we can still build ourselves up. But we can still have hope. But not hope in the society, but hope in God. If we put him first. Like I'm telling you, G. Because dating nowadays is hard. Even the West is falling apart. And the one thing we can do is put ourselves first. Even to get our life, get your life together. And put a lot of work in. So your life can be better. So your life can be fulfilled. And that's how it is.
Coming straight from the heart of the black community. What you are experiencing when you frame it as a sort of logical, rational decision that maybe giving up is better. I would posit this is not logical or rational at all, but quite emotional. First, I got to get the corny stuff out of the way. First, I got to get the corny stuff out of the way. When you say why put all that effort in when it probably won't even be that satisfying anyways, maybe sometimes the best solution really is to just give up. The way this is framed is peculiar. The reward itself, the goal being completed, it provides some satisfaction, but it's very transient. Of course, the actual fulfillment comes in the effort itself. So when you say, why put all that effort in when it won't be that satisfying, the effort is the satisfaction. Do you play a game to beat the game, or to play the game and enjoy the game? When you are locked in, it feels great.
Yeah, it does.
And this tide of hard work is its own reward. I told you it would be corny. That's basically just saying it's not about the destination but the journey. When you were expressing this why do anything, and this walking in between sort of life and death, not really caring, what you are experiencing is apathy. And what I think should be understood about apathy is that it is merely a cover for fear, maybe the best solution really is to just give up. When you say give up, you're not talking about just lying down and rotting, nor are you talking about directly ending your life. Because you're not describing a genuine desire for annihilation, you're just describing apathy. So what does giving up look like? In the context of young men today, what it looks like is not doing anything, sitting at home, interacting with new media,
porn, even go on use AI girlfriend, talk to them because you're lonely as a young man, because you can't get a girl in real life, and you decided to use AI girlfriend, you decided to watch porn. consume so much porn. You decided to jack off to Instagram baddies. Even you decided to buy OF girls contents because you're coping with your loneliness. Because that's how giving up is. You smoke weed, you vape, you sit down at home on your bedroom, not doing nothing, not thinking to yourself what you want to do with your life, what you want to go in the next 5 or 10 years. You're not thinking to yourself, bro. You just gave up on dating. You're giving up on approaching girls, even talking to women. But for me, I don't really talk to women. Just for me, I can focus on myself. If I want to talk to girls, yeah, I should talk to them. It's only for me. I have to step out of comfort zone more. Because that's us young men. We need to do. We need to think. You need to think to yourself what you want to do in your life. How you gonna get your life together? How you gonna stop procrastinating all the time? I know for me, I do struggle with that, but for me, I'm working for it. And that's how it is, bro. Because you need to think to yourself more. You need to sit down in your bedroom, look yourself in the mirror, and when you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll see how your self-image is going. If your self-image is going good, all right, that's fine as a young man. If your self-image is good, but still stay consistent, don't get complacent, keep going, keep pushing yourself, keep using it as a habit or your hobbies. But if your self-image is really worse, like for example, you're obese, you're bald, your hairline is fucked, even your face is fucked, you have a full of acne in your face, and you look unhappy, you look miserable, and that is bad, bro. And that is peak, bro. I'm telling you, G, that is peak. So if you look like shit, you need to work on yourself. Because mom's life, bro, you need to work on yourself. Because you can't carry on not doing nothing and let life pass by, bro. You need to stop wasting your time and work on yourself.
Gooning, gaming, watching shows, constantly coping,
constantly seeking escapism.
So what you're doing when you goon,
when you watch shows, when you play games, is you are merely artificially simulating this same sense of journey, progress, and reward.
Your mind still produces the chemicals.
Your mind still produces the chemicals to like it.
It's still what your heart desires.
It's still what your heart desires.
It's still what you're made to do.
It's still what you're made to do. The reason why you're attempting to do it in the real world is because you have fear.
And then the apathy covers for
the fear. Now this is just me weighing in here. But if this was not an emotional response,
if this was a logical response,
not made out of fear, it would not manifest in this way.
It would not express itself
in compulsive and constant escapism.
If you were genuinely neutral
about this kind of thing, you would say, well,
it might not mean anything.
It might not mean anything. But fuck it, we ball. I'm just going to do it. I'm not dependent on the outcome to justify me doing it because I'm not doing it. Practically all I'm doing is seeking cheap alternatives to actually doing it. You could smoke weed, goon 100 times to the finest isekai in town, beat 100 games, none of it will come close to trying and failing to actually manifest something in the real natural world. I would go as far as to
say you're not manifesting in the right way. Because this is why you just keep seeking pleasure. You keep seeking pleasure all over again, all the time. And this is why you feel like shit. Because in the beginning, you will feel good when you seek pleasure. Like, when you're watching porn, you will feel good. You will feel good watching porn. Well, if you keep doing it, but still it creates it creates dopamine, so you can become more addicted to it. It feels like your dopamine wants to watch porn every day. You feel like you want to watch it. You want to watch every day because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. And you keep doing it all over again every day. Then you feel like shit now. You feel unmotivated. You feel weak. You're not disciplined. You're not happy. Because you've seen the girl that you want got shagged by another dude. And that's why you don't want to sell that, because it makes you insecure. It makes your confidence to go down, and you weren't able to go to the gym because you don't feel the energy, because you don't have the energy to go to the gym. You don't have the energy to work on your goals. And this is why it makes you feel more depressed, stressed, and anxiety. And this is why porn is killing us. The one thing is to quit porn is not really that easy. I would say it's not easy. Sometimes it is hard, but it takes about years to quit those addictions, because it took me about years for myself to quit porn. But you cannot give up. But still, you have to still keep trying to break these bad habits. So you can do something that helps you to be more productive.
Say it's a verifiable fact that constant escapism in no way will make you happy. You just continue running from these things. They're not solved. It's called repressive coping. So your tolerance will just continue to build until you eventually do something that will actually end your life, or you get a health condition that will end your life. So it is kind of just a roundabout way of killing yourself. You say obviously you can work really hard, keep trying, and eventually get these things. Some people don't. It's something that even I used to think about a lot. That I talked about before. I think on the main channel. A video about video games. What video games offer is a direct, mostly non-variable way to reliably experience this sense of progression, journey, and community that men now may feel is completely inaccessible to them in the real world. It's just not there. In the sense that self-improvement is just this race for scraps that's ultimately futile. One of the main essences of the black pill, as I know it and as most of you know it, is a kind of determinism, a genetic determinism, in which the situation and genetics you are born with determines the rest of your life. It's set in stone, it's written in the code. Your looks, your height, your IQ. We study these genomes now. We find how heritable they are and how much they predict the trajectory of your entire life. There is something to it, and this is a dark black pill. I could go into the contesting evidence. People like to pick out these twin studies where identical twins are separated at birth. They have completely different environments, yet they turn out the same. But there are other studies following the same model that reveal completely different life paths. It's not like all of this stuff is always replicable and we can always isolate these genes and see their predictive power. I'm not trying to undermine the value of these things, but here's the deal, okay? If you fully accept genetic determinism, here's your model of how things work. Animals are born into a certain hierarchy, a certain genetic caste. They are arranged, and the lower you are on this hierarchy, the less dopamine
you
don't
produce,
make. Your life is materially worse.
Your life is materially worse as this creature. It's like the famous lobster. When you're at the bottom of the dominance hierarchy, you have no dopamine.
Like that. But if you believe in
Something like that. But if you believe in genetic determinism, we are also arranged in this hierarchy. The difference between us and lobsters, we still have no means of ascending
or
controlling our fate, but we just simply have the awareness, the consciousness to bear full witness to the pain of being born in a lower caste, which most of us will be, because the hierarchy is a pyramid. You were born with this genetic fate. You did not choose this fate. You did not choose to be born. Where you're born.
Like us human beings, we're born with genetics. But can you change the genetics? No, you can't. You can't change genetics. You're born with it. But the one thing you couldn't improve it is to take care of yourself. Because that's how it is. Drink plenty of water. Eat some good, healthy food. Do other stuff. But I know it looks like... I know you guys make me look like... Oh, you just think you're clever. Oh, you just think you know everything, Silvio. Oh, you just think you're better than us. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it for you guys. That I do know everything. No, I do know some of it, because that's the only way to improve your genetics. But you can't change your genetics. But still you can take care of it. Because that's what I'm saying.
Who your parents are, what your life situation growing up is like.
You're thrown into this confluence of factors that will determine your life, and the only purpose your consciousness, your self-awareness serves is to experience the misery, not just physically like an animal does, but mentally, the fear, anguish, and doubt that will lead a human to take his own life, unlike an animal would do. Is this what you believe?
Why are you still here?
Then why are you still here?
I mean, I can frame it like a Pascal.
I could frame it like a Pascal's wager. Even if it is real, I would not choose to accept this model of the universe because it's just fucked.
But honestly, it's not like that.
But honestly, it's not like that. I don't choose to not believe that.
Honestly, it is kind of just a matter
of intuition. I'm not going to apologize for any philosophical or theological beliefs I have. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Just on a basis of my intuition.
Just on a basis of my intuition. The purpose
of awareness, of consciousness,
is the ability to have some agency, to somewhat be able to transcend your position beyond your animal conditions in which you are born into. This is just something I believe, and it's not really something I could choose not to believe. Even after falling into this stuff, I still knew it. And it might be presumptuous to say, even people who
believe in genetic determinism,
think they believe this model of the universe, they don't even truly believe it.
I don't want to really push that hard,
but
if you really believe that, I feel like your actions would be different.
You can transcend, but you don't want to, and again, it goes back to the fear. Because the truth is, there is a kind of pleasure. There's a comfort, there's a pleasure in the darkest depths of the black pill. Because you're a tragic soul. Anyone who has a brighter model of things is just coping.
People say
religion is a cope. Well, in your frame,
I disagree with it. Most of these people say, "Oh, you're using religion as a cope. You're just using the Bible as a cope." No, it's not a cope. It's not really a cope. It's just you chose. It's just that's your opinion, because that's you chose it. It's your choice. You chose to believe in God. Not everybody has to believe in God. There's some majority of people who believe in God, who does follow Christ, even read the Bible. Because that's how it is, bro. Some people have different opinion and different choices. Even like for me, I do read the Bible, but it doesn't mean like I do go to church every Sunday. Like, I don't go to church every Sunday. I used to, but I stopped. Because for me, I do read the Bible every day, bro. Because I'm not coping about I'm I don't want to do. What was it I'm gonna say right now? Should I say? Yeah, I try to think like, I don't. I try to think like. Or like, I don't wanna. Bro, why you listening to? Why you listen to music? Listening to music is demonic, bro. You should go to church instead. You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to Pop Smoke and other these music artists, bro. Cause it is satanic. It is demonic, bro. It's demonic. God don't want to see you listening to these music. Yeah. Yes, I know. Yes, there's some majority of music are demonic, but there's some people who love to listen to music. Even me, for myself, I love listening to music. Even as you like listen to music. Yeah, there's some music are secular. Yes, there's some music are demonic. The one thing I would say, the religious people are hypocrites. I would say they're just hypocrites. They just say, that is, I'm so that is the devil. That is the devil. The devil made me to steal. Made me to steal stuff. That is the devil. The devil made me to jack off. Yes, I know they coping all the time. But that is the fact, some of it. Yes, he's in the right track about it, but I'll disagree all the time. Because not all people use religion as a cope. But there's a majority of people do use religion as a cope. It's because of the bad thing that it's like those things that they're doing. They're just coping about. They're just coping about. It's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil made me. It's the devil made me to steal these stuff. Or it's the devil made me to watch porn. Or it is the devil made me to fornicate with another girl. Or it's the devil made me to drink alcohol, to smoke, to do these bad habits. It's the devil. Yes, there's some people that cope of it, but still you can learn from your mistakes. Still you can change your behavior, so you can do the right thing. If that makes sense, right? Because I know most of you are watching my videos, you might not get me. Might not understand me, what I'm saying. But that's what I'm trying to say.
Or everything is a cope.
Or
every action humans do is a cope.
Action humans do is a cope to distract from the inevitable
death they will experience. So it's ultimately absurd
to call something a cope, and also keeping it real.
Somebody saying a claim, and you saying, that's cope.
Somebody saying a claim that they believe in something higher
in their own agency. That's a cope.
In their own agency. That's a cope.
You calling things cope is a cope.
Right,
that's why it destroys itself.
You're sniping
dopamine. You're sniping
dopamine. You're being
just sitting
right.
in your self-satisfied
You're just sitting
void,
in your self-satisfied
void. Where you can shoot everything down and be
where you can shoot everything down and be miserable forever. There's a pleasure and comfort in sitting there and always knowing you will be right. And bad things will continue to happen to you. And you will be right. It will affirm.
Think you know. So I mean, by the way, to answer
the question, how do I keep going? Why haven't I given up? Whatever. I'm not a materialist.
That's what life is about.
I don't think that's what life is about.
Have fun.
It's not about, have fun.
Make money.
Climb up. Make money. Everything has to be good. I have to be comfy, snuggle.
I talk about the problems.
That's not what the shit is. I talk about the problems this generation is facing. It is mostly the frame of comparison
millennials
are just like the millennials, the boomers,
somewhat the greatest generation. I mean, you
somewhat
go
the
before
greatest
that.
generation. I mean, you go before that.
World War I,
World
Great
War
Depression.
II, World War
you go
I,
back
Great
further
Depression.
into antiquity.
You go back further into antiquity.
It's just there's all sorts of human
there's
stuff.
all
Sometimes
sorts
I get
of human suffering. Sometimes I gotta get philosophical on your ass. You think life is just about
with the right
being
circumstances,
born with the right
genetics at the right time,
the right
so you
genetics
can
at the
have
right time, so you
these
can
experiences,
have
the girls,
these experiences,
the money,
the girls,
the material
the money,
comfort.
the material comfort.
Most of all of history is not
Most
like
of
that.
all of history is
The
not
instant
like that.
it became like that,
The instant
the
it became
boomers,
like that,
when they had
the boomers,
a good dating market,
when they had a good dating market, they had all this material wealth.
Economic
post-war,
boom, baby
economic
boom,
boom,
they had the culture, they
baby
had the
boom,
rock and roll,
they had the culture, they had the rock and roll, they
did
had
up
all of
for
it.
all the future
They
generations.
did up for all the
became
future
so
generations
selfish
because they
and
became so
insular
selfish
that
and
they,
so insular
fucked off
that
all
they
future obligations
fucked
to
off all
posterity.
future
They're selling off
obligations to
estates,
posterity.
their
They're selling off
family's
estates. Their
been sitting on
family's
for
been sitting on for hundreds of years, just completely devouring the youth to maintain their whatever. A man does not live on bread alone. Is that why we're here? Empires rise and fall. The instant things get good,
group of people,
that group of people, fortunate enough to be born in that time,
and the
get
cycle
up for everyone else, and the cycle continues. That's what you think life is all about. Is material comfort and accomplishment, and there's no meaning to any sort of suffering, or no reason why you might be born in a certain
Like
time.
most people don't
in a
know
certain body.
why they're here in this world. Most people think they're here for this world for fitting in, to be around with friends, to be around with families, to try to make friends. No, most people came here for purpose. That's why we came here, us young men. Us young men, we came to this world for purpose. We came here for the meanings of life, but we don't know what's the meaning of it, of the life. And but still we're trying to figure it out. But still you're trying to figure it out, what is the meaning of it. Cause, like I'm telling you, cause that's what I'm gonna say, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro. It's just, you're gonna figure it out. What is the meaning of it? And sooner you're gonna figure it out. If you figure it out, then you get to work to it.
If that's what you think, you got to realize what.
If that's what you think, you got to realize what model of the universe you're accepting.
History is full of war and famine.
History is full of war and famine. Life is a Pandora's box of horror. You will die, you will see everyone you know die. You will get debilitating health condition. You know, being completely atheistic about these things, it really is a luxury. Because if the material conditions of your life every day are suffering, you can't
You do not have
do
a
it.
choice.
You do not have a
in this
choice
situation
in this
to consider
situation
there's no meaning
to consider
to
there's
your
no
suffering.
meaning to
No
your
reason
suffering.
to
No reason
stick it
to
out. It is only now in relatively
stick it out.
high,
It is only now in
yet,
relatively high, admittedly
conditions,
declining
they're still
material
high.
conditions.
It's
They're
Oh yeah,
still
we
high.
forgot about that. Even
It's
we're
only-
all here to suffer in this world. We're all here to suffer. Everybody here to this world to suffer. But it's part of the purpose. Because that's how it is.
Now that we have this luxury,
Now that we
that we
have
think
this
life
luxury,
is just about
that we think life is
doing
just
all these
about
things, making these
doing all these
accomplishments. And if
things,
you're not
making
able to
these
do them,
accomplishments.
it's
If
Even
you're not
making
able to
friends.
do
I
them,
really did become
it's
disillusioned
pointless. I
with
really did
self-improvement.
become disillusioned
And there
with
was truth to
self-improvement.
that.
And there was
I made a
truth to that.
video.
I made a video.
I can't remember. It was
Making
like
money,
gurus.
I
and
can't remember.
fake
It was
hope or
like
something.
gurus and fake hope
It's
or
not all
something.
about that.
And in it, I talked about.
And in it,
how
I
the
talked
law of
about
attraction
how
is
the
kind
law
of
of
like
attraction
it itself is
is kind of
saturated.
like it itself is saturated.
Conditions
You know,
are getting
Conditions
slowly
are
declining.
getting slowly
Not
declining.
That slowly anymore after
Not
the pandemic,
that slowly
honestly.
anymore after
They're
the pandemic,
declining.
honestly.
So all
They're
these
declining.
people are
So
trying
all
to get
these
the same
people
things. They're all
are trying to get the same
manifesting.
things. They're all like manifesting.
And this, to a
And
large degree,
this-
is still true.
To a large degree, is
I
still
had changed
true.
my tone about these things.
I have
though.
changed
There's a
my
book
tone
called
about
Our
these
Thoughts
things, though.
Determine
There's a
Our
book called Our
Lives.
Thoughts
The
Determine Our
life and
Lives.
teachings of
The
Elder
life and
Thaddeus
teachings of
the
Elder
Trovnica.
Thaddeus of of
Reading
Vitrovnica.
this was able
to reconcile something in my mind. I still maybe felt there was something about this law of attraction stuff. It was just completely off.
This reconciled it for me.
And
as I read more and more, I found more and more great men,
philosophers, great men,
and would like to
follow and emulate.
They have similar
teachings.
They have similar outlooks.
It differs from the secret, from all this manifestation practice, but it still is highlighting the same metaphysical principle which I have become entirely convinced of. Which is that your life corresponds to your predominant mental attitude. St. Paisios of Mount Athos says similar things. If you read about his dialogues with people who came to visit him and ask
this is the purpose of prayer.
This is the purpose of prayer. A thought is a thing. It has energy and form. People don't control them. They're controlled by them. They get in these neurotic thought patterns.
Their life gets much worse. You don't have to believe me.
You don't have to believe me.
Too many
I respect.
Hold this belief,
and I've seen it happen.
I have seen it happen. People enter this negative spiral.
They constantly express fear, despair. That's all they think about, and it keeps on happening.
I've seen it way too many times. But this does differ from the secret.
It differs from these manifestation techniques.
Where you just sit down and you try to imagine all these things.
Because all that stuff is entirely connected and dependent upon the result. It feeds the greed, the lust.
When you can observe the principle itself,
if you're always thinking about the problems in your life, you will find you always have more problems. If you instead switch your mindset to being grateful and thinking peaceful, good things about yourself and others,
your life will be peaceful.
Your life
you will have more things
to
be grateful
for. You will have more things to be grateful for. I experienced this in immersing myself in all these black pills.
All of these things.
Not only the genetic determinism stuff, but the economic, the other social issues facing Gen Z now. Oh, it's so much worse than it was. 1960s. Back then, their mindset was so.
My generation, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse because of social media. It's because of the inflation is going high. Everything's going expensive. Even the cost of living as well is going high. The food prices are going up as well. We can't even afford to buy a house. We can't even able to get a job because AI is going to start replacing jobs. And that's why we are in the dark times. We already are in. Cause, bro, the way you need to do is to put the work in right now, cause that's how it is. That's how you find it. That's how you solve the problems. Because if you don't put the work in, then you're gonna struggle. You're not gonna able to get a job. You're not gonna able to start a business about years later. And that's why you need to start it right now. Like if you start it right now, if you start putting a lot of work in, or you're gonna survive. But you're not gonna survive in the next decade, even 5 and 10 years, a decade, you're not going to survive. And that's most people need to understand, I'm telling you. And this is why you need to start working on yourself, working on your goals, working on your careers. Find a different path that you can take in. And that will able to change your life. So you don't want to end up being miserable for the rest of your life.
Optimistic about the future, now everything's pessimistic, everything's going down. I saw this and it colored my whole view of the world.
And I did reach this state of apathy, which was caused by the fear of me constantly thinking about these things. And I
mean, I could have made some shit-ass course and
made a bunch of money.
Not even like that, I could have grown
this channel a lot more if I would have been more active, certain moments of growth. But I was in this spiral. I was in this state of apathy. Because that all I would think about is the problem. So I would always encounter more problems. And my pessimistic outlook of the world colored my life.
There is a fundamental
reality, but there is also a layer of the reality that you shape with your thoughts. Your attention, your mind is the only real thing you have control. It's what differentiates.
Your mind is the only one you have the control. Because us young men, we do have the control. We have the control into our minds, to our mindset. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You need to change your mindset. You need to turn your mindset from negative into positive, so you can able to believe in yourself, so you can able to change, so you can able to have the power to change your life for the better. But you have to do it for yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. Even for me, for myself, I can't do it for you. I can't change your mindset. The only one who can do it is you. You can change your mindset. You can turn your life around. But it's all on you. But you need to do it for yourself. And stop complaining all the time, and stop making up some excuses, and stop overthinking all the time, and do it, and just do it. Just do it, bro. And you will see how your life is going to change as a young man.
Us from the animal kingdom. Controlling it properly is what allows you to transcend your fate, to transcend the animal genetic cast you were born into, because it is the aspect of creation, the aspect, the image of God inside us. Because I am growing out of apathy, compulsive need to escape. I have things I want to accomplish. I intend to accomplish them.
I am letting go
dependence
of my
on the outcome.
Lust
to really
achieve these things.
I am simply
and every day when I wake up, I thank God that I have another opportunity to create my will.
Free will.
I want to be an example.
Even when I do succeed, people are going to be like, oh, you're a Chadlite. People are going to be like, oh, you're a Chadlite. Whatever. You don't know me, bro. I'm fucked. Whatever, man.
And that's why.
And that's
what I'm going to say for you guys. We do have the free will. Most of these guys keep saying, oh, free will don't exist, Silvio. Oh, free will don't exist. It don't exist. Oh, we don't have the free will to change our life. We don't have the free will to make more money. Oh, we don't have the free will to escape from 9 to 5. It don't exist. Yes, it does exist. We all have the free will to change our life. It's just you need to put your faith in God. Like, if you put your faith in him, like if you trust in God, he will give you a free will. So you can escape from your 9 to 5 lifestyle, so you can work on your business like 24/7. But still, I'm not saying for you guys, don't quit your 9 to 5 right now because you're starting a business. First, keep your 9 to 5. It's only to help you to support you financially, but just keep working on your business like all the time. If you're making like more amount of money than your 9 to 5, yeah, quit your job. Quit your job and focus on your business. And that's what I'm going to say. Because as a young man, I know it is really hard. I know how I know how you feel. I know the economy is not good. I know the dating market is not that good. I know all things in your life is not fair. I know you're comparing to yourself to other these guys who's living their best lives. But still, do not compare yourself to them. But still, you need to start putting the work in. I know life is not fair. It's not fair for us young men. But still, we need to put the work in. Still, you need to go through that pain. It's to help you to build characters. It's to help you to become the man that God wants you to be. Because you need to do it. You need to get on self-improvement. You need to work on yourself every day, staying consistent. There's no excuses. There's no complaining. There's no time to cry. Try to get someone. Begging for someone to go with you in that journey. No one can't go in your journey. No one can come with you. So the one thing you need to do, the best way you need to do, you need to leave them behind. You need to leave these friends, these families behind. You need to leave them behind. Even leave your girlfriend behind. She can't come with you, bro. You need to get used to it. You need to accept it to be alone. Because as a man, you can't be codependent all the time. You have to be independent. You have to get used to it to be alone. So you can work on yourself, so you can find your purpose. Like, if you find your purpose, stick to it and work onto it. And that's it for the video. Stay strong, never give up, and keep going, and keep improving your life. SG, and I'm out.